The agent finds out that his first boyfriend is dating the new actor he's in charge of. I'm gonna leave out a few things that can't be shown. The agent was intrigued. The love-struck couple noticed a noise. Baek Yeongwoon fled the scene. He went back to the car upset that he was so flustered. He thought back to the man. Baek Yeongwoon, a student agent, learned Taekwondo and participated in many competitions when his father opened a Taekwondo gym. That was the best time of his life. He was asked by his teacher to take over the charge of a project. The teacher said, before, a project could not run because there were no suitable students, but now there is you. I hope you will set a good example for the lower grades, and maybe even make it into the school newspaper. That sounds like a boss telling me to work hard, and soon I'll be making over $100 million a year. He told the story to his friend, who said he was a pushover. When a friend asked him who he planned to coach, he said it was someone named Han Seo. He discussed the situation of Han Seo. Han Seo is behind due to busy schedule and other reasons, and does not appear often, so he felt that guiding Han Seo may be an easy job, and he is not here today. The friend asked Yoon Seok if he knew anything about Han Seo. The friend then introduced Han Seo, a model with a large social media following, a wealthy family, attractive appearance and popularity, and showed that he had 10,898 likes. His friend mentioned that his girlfriend Hyunji's first love was Han Seo, and he felt angry when he saw Han Seo's face. The friend heard some bad rumors about Han Seo and said to keep him away from Han Seo. He looked at the information about Han Seo in the stadium. He posted only once, but he has 98k followers, and he wondered why Han Seo has so many followers. The next day, Han Seo asked Baek Yeongwoon if he always came to school so early and asked why. Baek Yeongwoon wakes up sleepy, his mouth still saliva from sleep. He looks at each other in a confused face and asks if he knows who I am. Baek Yeongwoon recognized him as Han Seo, and Han Seo said that it was okay to know his name, and mentioned that the teacher should have said that he was his mentor. Baek Yeongwoon said that it was correct. Han Seo says they can sit together in class. Han Seo said that seeing Baek Yeongwoon up close for the first time, he's a longtime fan of Baek Yeongwoon, and he is happy that they finally have a chance to meet. Baek Yeongwoon wondered what someone like him would appreciate about him. Baek Yeongwoon recalls how his father told him he could not believe he had such a son and called Baek Yeongwoon useless. Baek Yeongwoon said he didn't believe him. Han Seo asked why, and Baek Yeongwoon said he didn't mean to say it out loud. He just thought it was too sudden. Han Seo holds a medal and thinks he is strange because Han Seo can't take his eyes off Baek Yeongwoon while he is in the ring. Baek Yeongwoon was puzzled by Han Seo's behavior, and Han Seo explained that he had gone to watch his match and found this behind a building, asking if he believed in him and that he was a fan. Han Seo praised Baek Yeongwoon as very good, couldn't believe they were the same age, thought each other were almost judo masters, and reminded each other to take better care of their medals. He feared that Baek Yeongwoon had lost it again, and Baek Yeongwoon said he had not lost it. Baek Yeongwoon apologized and said Han Seo could dispose of something as he pleased, even if he threw it away. Han Seo said there was no going back, and Baek Yeongwoon watched him rummaging through his bag with a rustling sound, and Baek Yeongwoon replied that it was okay. Baek Yeongwoon watched Han Seo's movements and recalled that Han Seo had just told him, "I can't take my eyes off you." In that case, Baek Yeongwoon sighed and said that was why she did not want to meet him. He remembered that the company had prepared a car for him to follow the artist Hae-yool, who was in charge of him, and he didn't know what to do. Baek Yeongwoon follows an artist who has always been kind to him, and an old classmate he hasn't seen in years. He felt like he had done something terrible to them. Mr. Kong also told himself to be prepared if Mr. Hae-yool breached his contract. Finally, he decided to talk to them about the situation first. Inside the room, Seo Hae-yool learned from the front desk surveillance that the person spying on them was broker Baek Yeongwoon. Seo Hae-yool said he's ready to go back and check in with his agent, and they'll keep a low profile for now, thinking it's all his fault. Seo Hae-yool asked Seo Hae-yool, "How can I help you?" He said he could try to identify the man in the video, but hesitated when he saw a familiar face in the video. Seo Hae-yool said he would hurry up and deal with the matter. Baek Yeongwoon was just about to open the bedroom door. He found a couple playing sports. Baek Yeongwoon watched from outside the door as they grunted like pain or exertion. The blonde man in the room was kind enough to wipe the sweat off others. Suddenly, he looked up at the door. Baek Yeongwoon lowered his head to look no further, but he was suddenly grabbed under the chin. The man behind Baek Yeongwoon asked him not to look away. The man told Baek Yeongwoon there was no place for you. You were, are, and will not be in that person's heart. A high-pitched noise woke Baek Yeongwoon. He got up and turned off the sound on his phone. He was thinking maybe it was because of what happened yesterday that he was having this dream. Watching the news on her phone that top model Han Seo would continue to work overseas. Baek Yeongwoon thought she would never meet him again. Suddenly, someone held his head back. Seo Hae-yool asked Baek Yeongwoon what he was doing, and Baek Yeongwoon saw that it was Seo Hae-yool. Baek Yeongwoon thought it scared me to death. Seo Hae-yool asked if Baek Yeongwoon was the one who had followed him to the hotel. He said, "You really ran out of there." Baek Yeongwoon admitted that he had done it himself, believing that since the other party knew about it, there was no need to hide it. He also said that dating when he already had a sponsor was a breach of contract, and that he had not informed Mr. Kong about it. A thought crossed his mind that it was best to end things before they got out of hand, wondering if he was really just doing this for Hae-yool. Seo Hae-yool pointed out that this was not just about Hae-yool, and asked Baek Yeongwoon if he understood. Baek Yeongwoon replied, "Yes, that's all I want to say." Seo Hae-yool wondered, "You said that? Nothing else to say to him?" Seo Hae-yool gets emotional, saying, "You don't care if I and others do things like that?" Seo Hae-yool said angrily that he had not even dated the man, and told Baek Yeongwoon to forget about it and go get ready for work. Baek Yeongwoon wanted to stop Seo Hae-yool in surprise. Baek Yeongwoon stands in front of a poster. Passers-by lament that Han Seo always surprises. He was chosen as the Khmer ambassador. Han Seo said in a recent interview that he is the first Asian to do it. It is amazing. Then Baek Yeongwoon's mobile phone sounded, and the person on the line asked if it was Seo Hae-yool's manager. Baek Yeongwoon asked how he got his number. Baek Yeongwoon complained that no one could tell who the sender was when he received such a vague message, which told the person to come to the Pavilion department store by 9 p.m. and included a phone number of 010 XXXX XX. Baek Yeongwoon asked how he got the number. The man said he thought the number looked like Hae-yool's mobile phone. So he called and was praised by Baek Yeongwoon for his memory, and Baek Yeongwoon was asked if the way he got the number really mattered. Suddenly, a man from behind Baek Yeongwoon asked, "Aren't you happy to see your old friend you haven't seen in 10 years? Baek Yeongwoon saw a familiar face overlap with the man he remembered. Han Seo says Baek Yeongwoon's reaction hurt his feelings a bit.